If someone is a veteran or the surviving spouse of a veteran, there are many cash assets available from the Veterans Administration that can help that couple or individual with the cost of their care. The first thing to be aware of is if someone is entitled to disability compensation because of an injury or an illness that they suffered in their service. And I always like to ask my contemporaries who may be veterans of the Vietnam War, if someone was in Vietnam and they suffer from certain conditions that are the result of their exposure to Agent Orange, and those conditions include type 2 diabetes or Parkinson's disease, it has been determined that those conditions were caused by their exposure to Agent Orange in Vietnam, and they are entitled to cash compensation for that is unrelated to their financial situation. It's compensation for having suffered that illness as a result of being exposed to that chemical. And that benefit is available to the veteran, and also if the veteran passes away as a result of that condition, to the surviving spouse of the veteran. And there's another benefit that's available to veterans and their surviving spouses who may need help with the cost of care, especially as they get older, and it's not related to what may have happened when they were in the service, but just as compensation because they were in service. So if that veteran needs help with what they call an aid and attendance, help with his or her activities of daily living, and they served during a period of war. So World War II, we still have some of those veterans with us. The Korean conflict in Vietnam, and now the Gulf conflict. They do not have to have been in the country where the war took place, but just have served during the time period. And they need help with the aid and attendance with their activities of daily living. If they're paying for care and they're paying more for their care than their income, and you can see where if someone is in a care facility, it is not difficult to be paying more than your monthly income for that care, then that veteran or surviving spouse could be entitled to a cash benefit of up to about $2,200 a month. And for many veterans, that's just the amount that bridges the gap to enable them to get the care that they need, and then their spouse to be able to remain at home and pay the bills at home. And then if we are talking about the surviving spouse of that veteran, that person is entitled to about half that amount, about $1,200 a month. But again, that can be really helpful to cover the cost of that care.